Y'all, grab your popcorn, clutch your pearls, and get comfortable because the tea tonight is boiling. And I'm talking Bet Awards. After party turned felony fiasco levels of drama. What started as a glittering night of black excellence and celebrity glam turned into a full-blown scandal that might end a career, expose a betrayal, and leave one of hip-hop's most resilient queens, Remy Ma, fighting not for a Grammy, but for her freedom. Because last night, Remy Ma was dragged out in handcuffs in front of flashing cameras, shocked onlookers. And more than a few people who looked a little too happy to see it all go down. And y'all, the woman behind the charges. None other than the undefeated boxing queen and rising celeb powerhouse Claressa Shields. Let that sink in. We're talking verbal threats, surveillance footage, a mysteriously missing wig, and a witness from Papoose's own entourage. Yeah, we said it. Papoose, her husband, or was he? This ain't just a catfight or a lover's quarrel. This is giving setup, sabotage, and scandal at its finest. If you thought love and hip-hop was dramatic, buckle up because this real-life mess is about to make Mona Scott jealous. Let's rewind the tape. The night started just like any other. Bet Awards weekend, star-studded red carpet, flowing champagne, camera flashes, high heels, and higher stakes. And Remy, she walked in like royalty, draped in a custom red gown that screamed, "I'm still that chick." But y'all know how colors speak. Red, passion, anger, war. Now Claressa, on the other hand, sis came in late, rocking a full white power suit like she was the prosecutor, judge, and jury all in one. And she didn't come alone. She came with security, legal muscle, and receipts that she was allegedly ready to serve on a silver platter. And that's when the night flipped. According to multiple eyewitnesses, and y'all know we got sources, everywhere Remy and Claressa came face to face in the VIP lounge. One dancer spilled to a gossip blog that Remy had a full drink in her hand and made a beeline for Claressa, allegedly whispering something like, "Keep your hands off my man or I'll put you back in a boxing ring without gloves." The shade, the tension, the setup. Because what did Claressa do? Did she back down? Nah, sis pulled out her phone and started recording. And that's when security waved over a group of plainclothes LAPD officers. Y'all, they were already in the building, almost like they were waiting. Within minutes, Remy Ma was handcuffed, screaming, "I didn't touch her." As she was dragged out the back entrance and shoved into a black SUV, the internet in flames. Now, let's talk about the real shocker. While Remy was yelling, fighting, and pleading her innocence, where was Papoose? Oh, baby. He was seen slipping out the front with Claressa 5 minutes before Remy got cuffed. Not only did he not defend her, he didn't even stay to see her get booked. One fan captured a blurry Snapchat of Pap and Claressa in the back of a black Escalade. The caption: "Sometimes you gotta let the storm pass to see the rainbow." Not Papoose speaking in riddles while his wife is getting fingerprinted downtown. Cue the betrayal. But it doesn't stop there. It's just hours after the arrest. A blurry 13-second video. Clip surfaced online shot from behind a champagne tower showing Remy lunging toward Claressa. Y'all, you can literally hear Claressa yell, "Try it. You're going to go viral again." Reminisce. Seconds later, glass breaks. Security jumps in, screams echo, and then silence. Till the viral moment. Remy in cuffs, yelling, "Y'all believe this fraud over me? She's been chasing my man for a year." That gown deserved better. But let's talk deeper. Let's talk motive. Let's talk long game. Because just last year, fans noticed Claressa and Papoose looking real cozy at a youth boxing fundraiser in Atlanta. Nothing too wild until that cupcake feeding moment caught on camera. Then came the Knicks game. Then the tweets. Y'all remember that one? "Fan, what do you bring to the table?" Claressa: "I built the damn table," asked Papoose. No mention of Remy, no respect, just heat. Still, Remy stayed silent. And if you know anything about our girl Remy Ma, Silence is the sound of a storm building. And last night the levees broke. But here's where the plot thickens. Inside the LAPD precinct, Remy was processed while still shouting, "She pushed me first. Run the cameras." And what did officers say? "We've already seen it." Oh. That means whatever footage they reviewed didn't clear her. In fact, a leaked police report described the incident as verbal threats and aggressive behavior, with contact being unclear, not a punch, not even a shove. But in a high-profile event with celebs, that's enough to get you cuffed, especially if someone says, "I feel unsafe." Optics over evidence. And Remy, she paid the price. And y'all, Claressa came prepared. She wasn't escorted by PR. She had 2 lawyers and a private investigator. That's not drama. That's war. Rumors say she even inked an exclusive with HBO Sports before Remy's fingerprints dried. And you know what that screams? Strategy. But wait, what is when you thought the tea was cold? Here comes the kettle. 48 hours after the arrest, an anonymous Instagram page, The Truth, UNIVER- popped up like a phoenix from the ashes. And what did they post? A muted video showing Claressa backstage arguing with someone off camera. Fans analyzed the shadows, the posture, the chain. And y'all, it looked and sounded like Papoose. And then she says, "Don't act brand new. You said you'd handle her." Boom, internet meltdown. Was Papoose involved in setting Remy up? Did he orchestrate this to free himself from both women? Did Claressa play the innocent queen while pulling puppet strings? And just when it couldn't get messier, the same anonymous account posted a voicemail allegedly from Claressa herself. "If she puts hands on me, it's over for her. Cameras are always rolling. Let her play herself." Now folks started asking, is Claressa the victim or the mastermind? The blogs lit up. Podcasts dissected every syllable. Even some of Claressa's brand partners started backing away. A major sports drink paused a campaign. A fashion brand archived her shoot. Because if it turns out this was a setup, y'all, the fall will be legendary. Now, let's not forget what Remy's camp is saying. According to an alleged voicemail leaked by someone named Tone, possibly her cousin, she baited her. She waited till Remy was buzzed. "I saw it. She recorded her on purpose." Another rumor. That Claressa ran a smear campaign using burner accounts, a shady blogger, and fake DMs. And Remy, she might just have receipts of everything, sources say. She has footage of Claressa and Papoose meeting in secret in different cities. Screenshots of fake accounts dragging her online. Even video of Pap in bed, allegedly not alone. And baby, if that drops, it's game over. Now the chessboard is set. Claressa's playing power moves in court. Remy's camp loading up digital nukes. And Papoose, sitting somewhere quiet, or maybe calculating the next move. He recently unfollowed both women on Instagram. No statement, no emoji, just ghosted. And in celebrity language, that's a social media ceasefire. But too little too late. So what happens next? Will Remy release the footage and flip the narrative? Will Claressa double down with a lawsuit? Will Papoose finally step forward and tell the truth? Or just keep playing both sides until there's nothing left to protect? And y'all, what if they're all guilty? Or worse, none of them are. Because now, this ain't just about Remy being dragged out in cuffs. It's about the weaponization of public perception, emotional sabotage, and how quickly a woman's entire career can be shattered. Made by actions, but by what it looks like. Was Remy set up? Did Claressa play chess while everyone else was? Swinging. And has Papoose been the villain in disguise this entire time? We may never know the full truth. But one thing's for certain, this is just Act 1. And if you thought last night was wild, stay tuned, 'cause more receipts are coming. More voices are speaking out. And the next video to drop might just flip everything we thought we knew. So y'all, whose side are you really on? Team Remy? Team Claressa? Or Team Burn It All Down? Drop your theories, your tea, and your hot takes in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that bell, because in this saga, the next chapter could drop any second. And trust us, you're gonna want to be the first to say, I knew it. This is the mess. This is the moment. And baby, this is only the beginning. Because, baby, just when you think it can't get any worse for Remy, boom, another leak. Drops, and this one. It's the kind that sends PR teams into full-on meltdown mode. Allegedly, someone close to the BET Awards production team leaked a private group chat between staff, detailing exactly how security was briefed ahead of time about a possible altercation between Remy and Claressa. And y'all, one line stands out like a red flag dipped in drama. If they cross paths, keep cameras rolling. This might go viral. Excuse me? You mean to tell me? Folks, we're banking on a meltdown. They didn't just see it coming, they were ready for it. It's giving exploitation. It's giving ratings over respect. It's giving set up from the top. And if that's true, then not only was Remy baited, but this whole thing might have been entertainment dressed up as assault charges. Let's not forget, this ain't Remy's first time dealing with the law. And sadly, that history is now being used against her. One viral tweet read, Remy Ma just reactivated her Rikers rewards card. Cruel. Yes, but it's the reality of how quickly the internet turns. 1 minute, you're a redemption story. The next, you're a hashtag for all the wrong reasons. And y'all, don't even get us started on the media. It's talk show. Shows blaming hip-hop. Commentators calling her volatile. The same folks who cheered her comeback now questioning her character. But the hypocrisy, loud. Because when powerful Black women stand tall, they're praised. The minute they react, they're framed, and now Claressa's camp. Dead silent. Her stories. Gone. Twitter, locked, endorsements. On ice, that power suit. Now the punchline of fashion memes and brands. It's already reassessing partnerships. Translation, the puppet show's strings are showing. But let's bring it back to Papoose. While Remy fights for her name and Claressa plays courtroom queen Pap, he ghosted, unfollowed both women. No statement, no emoji, just vanished. And in the celebrity world, silence screams. So here's the question. Was Remy baited into a breakdown? Did Claressa execute a masterclass in public manipulation? Is Papoose the real puppet master pulling strings behind the scenes? Or are all three just caught in a storm? None of them started, but all of them helped fuel. Because now this isn't just a fight. It's a full-on war of reputations. Court versus content. Loyalty versus optics. Power versus perception. And we are watching history unfold. So whose side are you on, fam? Team Remy? Team Claressa? Or Team Burn? It all down and start over. Drop your thoughts, theories, and conspiracies in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell because in this saga, the next chapter might hit harder than a punch in the ring. And trust when it drops, you're gonna want to be the first to say, I saw it coming. But just when you think it's over, y'all, when you think the scandal has reached its boiling point and the players are all exposed, Remy Ma's official team breaks their silence. A new statement hits her Instagram with a black background and bold white text. It reads, I was silent out of respect. But silence ain't protection when you're being hunted. I didn't start this, but I'm ending it. Full footage drops Friday. Boom, just like that. The internet explodes. Hashtag Justice for Remy starts. Trending with fans posting side-by-side clips of Claressa smirking backstage while Remy's being escorted out. Old interviews are being rewatched. Old Papoose verses being decoded like ancient prophecy. And then Claressa's PR team claps. Back, but not with a statement. No, baby, they drop a video. A sit-down. Full makeup. Lighting flawless. Music soft. Nsys.com. Way to calm. She looks into the camera and says, I didn't ask for this. But when you're the truth, people get nervous. I forgive her. But I won't be silenced. Forgive her. The